I am incredibly sorry for what I am about to show you, fellow Internet Exploradors. To be honest, I don't know what to call you guys just yet. Today, we will be discussing some of the weirder stuff from the My Little Pony fandom. Some of the stuff that, to be honest, every single fandom has. But they all just tend to sweep it under the rug. It's weird, it's crappy, it's perfect for our episode of Weird Side of the Internet. Before I start this, let's talk about my history with the fandom, because I know it's been speculating that at one point I was a brony, and I'm not anymore. But, you know, it's good to air this stuff out. After all, people can't exactly dig shit up on you when it's already been dug up. My friend introduced me to the show, and at first it was really ironic, but then it became non-ironic. A bit like Stockholm Syndrome, it just sort of took over me. I was collecting plushes, I was drawing fan art, I was writing fan fiction. I had to say no more. I tried to clear my mind of everything brony, and I filled the void, you know, in my heart with non-stop That's So Raven episodes. So without further ado, let's get on to the weird shit, starting with fanfics. Let's go read one. "What the?" says Twilight. "What's going on here? Who are?" The strange creature only responds by quickly standing up and kicking Twilight in the face, causing her to fall on the couch and onto the floor. "It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker!" he says as he takes off his sunglasses and throws them at Twilight. I'm sorry, I just really wanted to read that. That was radical. That was just totally tubular. Alright, let's read an actual bad one. "This is Wolffang, Rainbow's older brother." "Rainbow's brother? I didn't know she had a brother." "Haha, I'm not surprised. She's still mad about me leaving home, I take it? Yeah, she never got over you leaving the way you did." Edgy shit right there. I'm going to be reading this as the author intended it to be read. "Shouting like I have a brain injury. It was night when I read the small streets of the city, in fact, entered not a peep was heard. I crept along the streets, literally wake up to madness hooves. I am a black Pegasus pony. My vertical slit pupil glow in the dark even. My main is this." And that is the perfect edgy horsefucker fanfiction right there. I mean, other horsefuckers will hate it, but that's their rendition. Anyways, it's time to move on to the next spectrum of shit out there. I'm not quite foaming at the mouth yet with how terrible that was, despite how hilarious it was. So, Luke, pull up a DeviantArt of all the terrible OCs that you can find while I practice my sacral meditation, focusing of the chakra, if you will, so that way I can banish all of my anger and instead replace it with creative energy. And I failed, and now I just wound up more angry than before, just like when I fail at everything else in life. Alright, on to the final round, kiddies. We are going to be exploring the Tulpas and the MLP role-playing. Now, most of you don't even know what a Tulpa even is, and that's good, because I get to show you what a Tulpa is. This is what we wanted, to take a swell group of chaps from the internet and take them to the farthest reaches of these uncanny places. Luke, put balloons, all the balloons go down. Yeah! It's our first step into the weirdest uncanny valley of the internet. Yeah! We'll need help. Oh, I should probably explain what a tulpa is before I actually dive into tulpas. Tulpas originate from a critically acclaimed creepypasta of the same name. It's called Tulpa. Essentially, it regales the story of a research subject who is forced to imagine himself standing in front of him for hours at the days on end for about 2 months, until eventually he could actually start seeing himself, like with conscious, sentient thoughts. Now the horse fuckers found out about this, got a big boner, thinking that they could do that with ponies, and apparently it works. Now sometimes it goes wrong, but it works anyways. But hey, I couldn't do it alone, so I invited my friend Nick over here. He's my bestest friend in the whole wide web, and he's probably my replacement host if I ever get stabbed in a Denny's parking lot again. And we went onto these Tulpa threads and role-playing servers and chat rooms and whatnot, and we tried to understand our best as we could in our new series, Web Scouts. Anyways, if you'd like to see the full video of us doing that, click on my wiener right now. But if you'd like to see the highlights, just stick around for about 3 more seconds. We found trace evidence on how to create a Pinkie Pie Tulpa.
Ignore warnings about doing exactly that.
60 hours in, I've started hearing and seeing her. First, try to talk to her. Remember that this is something created out of your mind and still functioning in the same brain as you. Which means you're really fucked if that's all you're thinking.
Yeah.
I would guess this means that you've got some self-loathing issues to deal with. More like there's a sad Satan somewhere in your noggin.
A sad Satan.
If that doesn't work, threaten to ignore her. Oh yeah, she sounds like the kind of person that'll listen to reason. I didn't even know you could possibly just like sit down and think yourself into a fucked corner.
You know, they say 1 in 400 people can suck their own dick, but this guy straight fucked himself.
Romantic relation.
Yes, get up on that.
You absolutely should not even be considering a relationship with your Tulpa. Let's just end it right there. Just don't do it. Conclusion, don't consider relationships before sentience. Same with real life. God, they just keep saying hi to each other. Oh my God! I feel like it's a very fine line between imagination and hallucination. I feel like you're still not getting it. It's specifically gyrating, swinging his arms left and right.
Yes. No.
Are you mature enough? Come on. Well, that was a doozy, wasn't it? I think it's time for us to take a break from all equine-related memes for a while. Luke! Postpone the Mr. Hands Explained video. We're taking a break. So in conclusion, every single fandom out there is terrible when it has extremists, and bronies rank up there with ISIS and Lady Gaga fans. Shh, I'm also a little monster. Don't tell anyone. Don't forget to like and comment this down below. Fuck. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter. Link is annotation on my crotch. That's it for this tour. Here's your brain bleach. This time I'm going to allow Luke to pick the brain bleach. Luke, I'm trusting you on this one. Pick good brain bleach.
Okay, here I go.
See you next tour. No, god damn it, Luke, that's Phantom of the Opera. That is a musical.
But I like Phantom of the Opera.
Get that shit out of here.
But,
1, that's copyrighted. 2, it's not brain bleach, it's just a musical. Luke, boobs and cats.
You said I could
boobs
pick
and cute things, mainly cats.
Why
right?
boobs and cats?
No, Luke, boobs and cats, do that for me.
Fine, jackass.
Can't work in these conditions. That is the most creatively disturbing. Pretty much 60% of... Luke, don't you dare slap me with the bass!